DreAllDay.com.
Teach you how to get a bulletproof mindset, your confidence, your self-discipline, mental toughness. Get yourself seen, heard, and known. Get some exposure and start making stuff happen in your life. So we're going to work on point number 2. Get some exposure. Get people to know who you are. I'm going to give you 3 tips to start your bandwagon in life, okay? Now, for those who don't know what a bandwagon is, it's kind of like you hear it often in sports. When one team or one player or one person starts being very successful, all of a sudden people who never paid attention to that team or that person, all of a sudden they become fans. They become fans of that team or player just because they smell the success. They see the success happening. For example, my sister lives in the Bay Area of California. She don't know nothing about sports. Damn sure don't know nothing about basketball. But ever since the Warriors been winning, all of a sudden she's a Warriors fan. She'll be on Facebook posting pictures of herself wearing a Warriors t-shirt. I'm like, what the hell do you know about basketball? You can't even name 10 you can't even name the players on the Warriors, but you're a Warriors fan because they win it. But that's how it works in life. When you start becoming successful, and a lot of people know you're successful, all of a sudden everybody's going to want to jump on and follow, because when they see other people following you, they gonna want to follow. That's the way the world works. It's a bandwagon mentality. It's just the way human beings are. We follow what we see other people doing. We don't see nobody doing it, then we think it's something wrong with it. So I'm gonna tell you how to start your bandwagon in life. Step number 1, for you to get your own bandwagon, that means you got people who are following you just because they see that everybody else is doing it. So basically you got to get some people to start it so everybody else starts doing it. Number 1 is you got to start driving a damn car. The only way you can start a bandwagon, ladies and gentlemen, is you must start the damn car. Nobody runs after a parked vehicle. Let me say that one more time. Nobody chases a parked car. The car got to be moving for people to chase after it. People can't chase something that's standing still. People don't want to chase nothing that's standing still. People don't want to be a part of something that's standing still because it's too easy to get. We want what we can't have. So step number 1 is you got to start driving. When you're driving, then somebody's going to chase after it and get on. When they get on, they're going to try to get other people to get on so they're not by themselves. And that's how more people start getting on. So the first step is you got to take some action. All right, doesn't necessarily mean you got to go buy a car and drive it. You got to take some action, and you got to get some successes under your belt. You got to go do some things that work out and get you the result that you want, so that other people can see that you are successful, you're doing positive things, you're moving in a positive direction, and you're the person to follow. Everybody follow that. So step number 1 is you got to start driving your car. That means start doing something. Go do something. Step number 2, you got to move fast. People won't chase something that they can catch. And you don't have to chase something if you can catch it, right? Now they say you can't chase 2 rabbits at the same time. Well, the thing is, the reason why you can't chase 2 rabbits at the same time, because rabbits are fast as hell. And if you try to chase them, they're going to get away. Now, if you try to chase something that ain't that fast, you're going to catch it too easily and you won't value it. People don't value what they can get too easily. People value what they got to chase after. People value what they got to invest some time, money, energy, effort into getting. So you got to move fast. If you want people to be chasing your bandwagon of success, that means get successful, start doing stuff, and then compound on your successes. So when you have a success, don't sit back and say, all right, I'm good, I got my success, I don't need to do nothing else. Keep working, figure out what your next goal is, then your next goal, then your next goal. Keep going for higher and more things. As long as you're alive, you should always have something that you're going for. Don't have to be the same thing. You don't have to, just because you got, let's say, $1 million, don't mean you had to try to get 10 and 20 and 50. You could get a different goal, but you got to have something that you're going after at all times so that people have a reason to chase the bandwagon. So step number 2 is move fast. People will chase a car that's moving fast. People will not chase a parked vehicle. So you can't ever stop. You always got to be moving, mentally as well as physically, or one or the other at some point. Step number 3, if you want people to jump on your bandwagon, first of all, they got to believe you're somebody worth following. They got to believe you're somebody worth believing in. They got to believe you're somebody that's going to bring certainty to any uncertainty that they have. You got to be somebody worth following. How do you become somebody worth following? This is how. Self-belief. Self-belief, everyone, is an unspoken language. Self-belief is an unspoken language. That means you don't walk into a room and announce to everybody, hey, I'm confident. You don't announce to everybody in the room, hey, I believe in myself. You don't announce to everybody, hey, I have a very positive self-image. That's not how it works. People can tell whether you believe in yourself, how confident you are, how strong you are mentally in terms of the things you say, standing behind your words and doing what you're supposed to do. People can tell that just by the way you conduct yourself. Just by the way you conduct yourself, the way you walk into a room, the look in your eye, the way you shake hands with another person, the tone of your voice, your body language, the 85% of your communication that is non-verbal. People can tell all that stuff without you saying a damn word. So understand. Right, hear me and see me? We good? I think we still good. But anyway, third point, is self-belief is an unspoken language. You don't go into a room and announce that you have belief. You don't announce that you're confident. Can everybody hear me and see me now? We go to the connection. I saw it went out. All right, cool. We good. So those are the 3 points. I'm going to recap those 3 points, and I'm going to take any questions y'all got. Point number one. In order to get people on your bandwagon, first thing you got to do is start driving. People do not jump on cars that are not moving. Nobody wants to be a part of something that isn't doing anything, doesn't have any momentum, no success. So step number one is start driving your damn car. Step number two, move fast. People will chase what they can't catch. People don't have to chase something if it ain't moving. So you got to move fast. That means when you get a success, what's your next goal? What's the next goal? What's the next goal? So every time you reach a goal, if you reach a goal, come up with your next goal and your next goal. As long as you're alive, you should be looking for something else to strive for in life, whatever it happens to be for you. And step number three, self-belief is an unspoken language. Nobody's going to jump on your bandwagon if they don't think you believe in yourself. You got to believe in yourself first before anybody else believes in you. Let me take any questions. Anybody got a question, go ahead and post your question. My name is Dre Baldwin, also known as Dre All Day. Here's my Snapchat. My Snapchat is at Dre Baldwin. Y'all see it right there. What's going on, Dope Man Gabriel 23? Follow me on Snapchat at Dre Baldwin. That's where y'all can find me. If you got questions for me, I do take questions on Snap. Why do I have my Snap on my top? Why not? Why don't you have your Snap on your top? That's the better question. Will from France, what's up? Do I have Instagram? Yes, same name, Dre Baldwin. How did I get the ghost code thing on my shirt? I made it. I went and created this shirt. You can't buy this shirt nowhere. You're a bandwagon Dre All Day fan? That's what's up. That's why the Dre All Day bandwagon keeps moving. Can I take any questions? Anybody got a question about the topic? You got a question that's not on the topic, I might take it. As long as I see it. Who I got tonight? I don't have nobody tonight. I just want to see good basketball. I want to see a Game 7, but I'm not going to predict that the Cavs win because the last time the Cavs was at home, they didn't play too well. So we'll see. I just want to watch the game and enjoy it tonight. Am I a motivational speaker? Yeah, I guess you can say that. I don't really call myself that, but everyone understands that. So yes, I am a motivational speaker. I'm a professional speaker. So I speak on mental toughness, confidence, discipline. I guess those are things that motivate people. So you're right. How do I start my bandwagon? I just told you. Watch the replay if you missed it. Did I grow up in the inner city of Philadelphia? Yes, I grew up in the city of Philadelphia, yes. I'm from Mount Airy. 19150 is my zip code. All right, everybody, my Snapchat is at Dre Baldwin. Tonight, during the game, I will be live tweeting. Not live snapping, but live tweeting during the game. My Twitter is Dre All Day, at Dre All Day. Same name as I got on Periscope. I'll be live tweeting. If you're not following me on Periscope, fix that error right now and start following me on Periscope immediately. Yes, bandwagon, like people are now fans because they started winning, because they're successful. That's what a bandwagon is. When people start becoming your fan once you get successful, they weren't your fans before you were successful. That's what a bandwagon fan is. That's what we call it. I mean, it ain't no definition, but that's what I call it. And I'm the one talking, so yes, that's what bandwagon means. Everybody follow my Twitter for live tweets tonight and my Snapchat. Y'all see the Snapchat one more time. At Dre Baldwin is my Snap. If you ain't got a shirt with your Snap on it, what the hell is wrong with you? You need to snap me and I'll hook you up for a good price. Work on your game. DreAllDay.com. If you're on Snapchat, hit me on the Snap. My Snap name is at Dre Baldwin. You already know how that works. And I got a podcast, if you didn't know. It is called Work on Your Game. It is an everyday podcast where I talk about getting yourself into the right mindset, that bulletproof mindset. Getting yourself seen, heard, known. Getting the exposure you want and making things happen in your life instead of waiting for things to happen to or for you. Subscribe to that podcast when you're on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Stitcher. Make sure you check it every single day. Make sure you're subscribed so you catch the heat. Work on your game.
Dre Ball, Dre Ball, Dre Ball. I feel like Dre Ball, Dre Ball, Dre Ball. I feel like Dre Ball, Dre Ball. I'm ballin'. I feel like Dre